Indeed, that was unwise. I should not be allowed to touch the buttons. Hello, Divine, it's just us. How are you? Is everything going well? Saint Reaper is back. I hope everyone is back. I've had a fucking nightmare there. Hey. Sorry about that. Had an absolute fucking meh. Pressed a button. I should not be allowed at the controls. Well, I hope you get well soon, Divine. I do. There's nothing worse than being sick. Absolutely awful when you're unwell. I fucking hate it. For someone who does it so often, I do not like it. But yes, sorry for fucking for pressing the stream off. It was actually still working. It was actually still working on my end, but I appreciate the fact that it's not now, or wasn't afterwards. Anyway, sorry about that. I pressed a button and it died. Anywho, I pressed the terminate button. I did press the terminate button. Beware the Ides of Mitch. Absolutely beware the Ides of Mitch. Frightening. Scary. If you will. Anyway, we back now. So how are you doing? Are you all okay? Did you survive the great reset? That'll get a thingy on the channel. I'll get something put on the channel, you know. One of those little... Anyway, where were we? What were we talking about? Can anyone remember? Mini heart attacks is dropout. Sorry. I don't suppose if you would like to like the stream, that you would like the stream again. That would be most conducive to the stream. To me, Nata Dida, welcome. How are you? I know, I'm sorry to have to ask you to hit like again. Especially if you did it the first time. But I did come back. I considered not coming back, but then I thought, who would benefit from me not coming back? And I thought, not me, and not you. You know? Not us. The good people. Oh dear. What a day. What a day. What perfume should we talk about? Should we keep talking about the paddock? Should we talk about something else. I need to think of something. I did the East Uzaks. There was a couple of the East Uzaks that I actually quite like, to be honest. But there's a couple of them that I really don't. One of them was one of the most despicable things I've smelled. Like, good grief. It was so bad. I can't remember what you call it. Silix. Oh, it smelled like everything I hate in a fragrance. It was dry. It was ambery. It was like an amber wood. It was a dry amber wood nightmare. You know? Ooh. I have some nice news for you. I have some nice news for you, people. You can buy bottles of Derby in every boutique in France, every Guerlain boutique in France, and it is in a B bottle. So, if that is your thing, you should be able to get in touch and see if they'll ship them to you, and I imagine they might. Let's see what the chat says. Streamer Lounge, outrageous, divine, Weston, Christina, Fosco, Oris. Like my mom playing with her new phone. Yes, exactly what it's like. I got Perseus, Alexandria, the 2nd anniversary, new BDK, 2 new 8 and Bob's on the way too. Welcome, Omar. Bobosh. Set the controls for the heart of the sun. Scent of the day's Aventus Cologne. Fresh and fun fragrance. Expensive for what it is, but great with a tester price. Yes, bargains. Nothing better than a bargain. What a weird name is Is Uzak. It is a strange name. I don't know if it's YS Uzak or Is Uzak. I read it as Is Uzak because Y is a vowel sometimes. You know? Hello, Alicia. Drop out. Steph's. Tim Wilcox. Nata Dida. Lane is here still. We need backup duck voice for scandalous situations like these. Excommunication, says Phil. Someone got to us on the Ides of Mitch. Beware the Ides of Mitch. Rich, you will never get a platinum play button with these sloppy tactics. I don't know what I'd do if I had 100,000 followers. I would question their sanity. I question your sanity, frankly. I quite like having the size of the community that I do, and I'm happy for it to grow at a slow pace. You know, I'm that kind of person. I like getting to know the people who, like, I lurked for years before I commented on any YouTube videos. I was watching YouTube videos for years before I ever commented, right? You used to be, here's one thing. I was watching YouTube videos before you were required to have an account to watch YouTube videos. I can't remember when this one was set up. 2012, 2013. When was my account set up? It tells you. It tells you on the... where does it tell you? It should tell you here. Where is it? Joined the 2nd of November, 2012. And before that, I was watching without an account. So, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, where are we? It smells a bit like woody oud with a prominent fig. That's... I'm not opposed to woods and figs. Hello, Alicia. Mini heart attack. We need a backup duck voice. Excommunication. I have zero capacity to self-soothe, so I need a 24/7 stream. Eugene's your man for a 24/7. Or Joey Cannoli. Joey Cannoli will do a 24/7 stream. Like the cream, says Eugene. Rich, I will never get a fucking platinum play button. Duck, is Narciso Rodriguez Musk worth it to you? Re-explanation was very vague. All you said was the EDT without violet leaf. That's all you get. That is all I get. I don't think it's worth a lot of money. I think I got mine off a Nuge, and I don't know how much I paid. I don't think it was very much, if at all. He may have been one of those little freebies he throws in. So... pass. Mitch, you need girl on art materials first impression video. I believe still can't believe you didn't try those. I can't remember which. I can't remember which one it was. Only thing I'm licking is freshly showered fur burger, says Steps. Angelique Noir probably has the greatest vanilla ever. I'm personally not into which one. I think I've vanilla. Tijota has a really nice vanilla, but it literally smells like a vanilla pod or vanilla that you put into cake. Right? It literally smells, and it's made by Coeur de Jean, right? But it's a purist's vanilla. Like, very just vanilla, very just, brother, calm, you know? Hey man, Eau de Desert Tower is good. I'm going to have to get a bottle now, says JTS. Welcome, JTS. Yes, you are correct. Eau de Desert is very good. Girl on finally brings something decent back. I wouldn't set your fucking hopes up. I need to book a trip, says Alicia. Guess we finally got Bois d'Harmonie, says Prodeep. I heard from a small Instagram influencer that you can still buy Killian straight to heaven extreme at their Paris boutique. Was like, shit, let's hop on a plane and make some money then. What's up? Go and buy them all. Pazuzu. Welcome, Keith. Thomas says he is playing George Strait for the people on the bus and they're dancing. Oh, nice. Guerlain have also seemingly re-released Habit Rouge Pure Parfum. Yeah. Maybe yes. Jura Rose, why are you messaging me? I'm streaming. You're a naughty boy, Jura Rose. Why don't you pay attention to my channels? Nah, ruin the gimmick. Richie G's asking if the artist Banksy would ever come out and say who he was, and he wouldn't. It would just ruin the gimmick. But I know who it is. Somebody let it slip a long time ago, and everybody just sort of collectively forgot on purpose. But it is out there. Nerolia Vetiver is my favourite new girl answers. Spaced out. Welcome, Natadida 12. I looked for 10 minutes before I started talking to you weirdos, and look at me now, says Horace. I know what you searched YouTube for 12 years ago, says Pradeep. Well, I did kind of post a couple of strange videos a long time ago, and a couple of them got slapped with copyright strikes. A Bon Iver video I put up, which is sad, but there we are. George Strait, the greatest country music of all time, Horace says Lane. Girl On got awarded a Heritage Industry accolade. By the French government. They released their heritage line and asked Mouchoir de Monsieur, the first men's fragrance. Hey man, Eau de Desert, freshly showered fur burger. I don't like the eco-friendly Girl On Les Absolute bottles. Yeah, eco-friendly. At the minute, they haven't perfected the quality. I mean, luxury goods and eco-friendly are two clean different things. They are not one and the same. Eco-friendly and luxury. Luxury abides by the law of diminishing returns, and it really does. And the more you spend, the less you get, pound for pound, dollar for dollar. And luxury brands trying to go eco-friendly is you know for a fact that that's a gimmick. And not only is it a gimmick, right, it's a costly gimmick. And it's something that only rich people can afford to pay lip service to, you know? You're getting less and less for your money. And when you bring eco-friendliness into it, the quality of the product goes down. It just does. They haven't perfected the art of quality. Ooh, my fucking neck. They haven't perfected the art of quality. Products in the eco-friendly space yet. Curtis Jean made Rose Bar Bar. I smelled Rose Bar Bar. The most recent version's shite. It's really not great. It's very, very weak, which may be the point, but it's not something I am going to be involved or excited by, you know? It's not something I'm going to be getting involved with. Mitch telling me who Banksy is this morning was a pretty big letdown. I'm going to pretend I don't know again. I know exactly who it is. It was let slip by a guy who, as soon as he said his name, you could see the horror on his fucking face, and he was live when he said it. It was Goldie. I don't know if you know who Goldie is. He was like a DJ, a music producer. And he's a contemporary, and he's a graffiti artist as well. And so he knows who this person is. And when he said it, the fucking look on his face, you can't fake that. It would be an actor's dream to be able to pull that face on purpose. Rich telling me, oh, sorry, Bomber. Yes, it was gifted to a Spanish guy with engraving on the back, so sold it to me for a good price. What? What is Pradeep saying? Bobby, guess who finally got Bois d'Harmonie? Oh, the mouse is a lifestyle not for sale. That and Gerlon's bee saving stuff rotates around honeybees, which are not native to Europe and not endangered, unlike native pollinator species, says Herbs. Well, everybody likes fucking about with bees, don't they? You know what I mean? Bees are dying at an alarming rate, we're being told constantly, and I agree, kind of, Herb, to be honest. It's a pretty decent insight, that. Again, bees, the preserve of very rich people from back in the day, you know? No doubt fascinating creatures, absolutely fascinating creatures with fascinating habits, and keeping them must be marvellous. But Gerlon saying they're trying to save the bees, they're not trying to save the bees. I've said this, I was saying this to somebody else the other day, all these fucking luxury companies with their little causes, right? What they're doing is they're trying to offset the anger at the fact that they do not pay their taxes. They're saying, we'll save the bees, just don't fucking make us pay any tax. You know what I mean? Don't make us pay our fair share. It is the biggest fucking crime in the world that these fucking huge companies don't pay their fucking taxes and sit on all that fucking wealth and do nothing with it. Fucking vultures, parasites, perverts. Fucking about with bees, says Herbs. Picked up 200 mil of Antace for 150, says, well, that's good. That's a lot of Antace for 150. I fuck about a fair bit with bees, says Horace. Pervert. Spiritus Double Venet and Angelique Noir are my favourite art and material girl arts. It's hard to get samples of the whole line, you know? Girl on using pasteurised honey. Tonka Imperial is too almondy, hurts my head. New Rose Bar Bar smells just like my... Pardon me, I'm sorry. New Rose Bar Bar smells just like my old Rose Bar Bar. Corporate social responsibility is just corporate bullshit. Yes, it's a deflecting tactic. It's totally deflecting tactic. The fucking corporations especially. I'm not talking about all business. I'm talking about these massive companies. Fucking disgusting. Fuck off. I used to be such a nice girl, says Horace. Robert Del Naya, aka 3D of Massive Attack, was who I heard. Yes. No, that's who it is. It's the drummer from Massive Attack. But it was Goldie who exposed who it was. It was Goldie who was given the interview, and he fucking said, oh, it's Robert. And the fucking look on his face, when he said it. You know when your heart skips a beat. He was like, just like, oh shit. And it was him. That is who it is. It's the drummer from Massive Attack. That's who Banksy is. Oh, rant, go on then. Got to get them green points to get government money. Yes, not only government money, it's subsidies. It's subsidies and tax breaks, and that's what they want. And it just shouldn't be allowed. They should be presented with a tax bill, and they should say, pay it, or we're going to arrest you fucking people. You won't be able to fucking operate here. And there should be internet. If everybody around the world fucking cooperated on stuff like that, they would have nowhere to hide. But they play divide and conquer. It's bullshit. They offer nothing back. Jobs, this, jobs, that. Yes, jobs. Of course, they pay people. But then those people have to pay the taxes. You know? And have to pay the taxes. Those people have to pay inflated fucking taxes. Because the companies don't pay any. So it actually comes out of other workers as fucking... it actually comes out of other workers as fucking... money. You know? Comes out of, like, your pocket, my pocket. The person who's telling you to fucking... that they should fucking... companies shouldn't take... Nothing baffles me more than somebody who is not a corporate executive who stands up for fucking corporations. It's fucking crazy to me. And they're communists as well. That's the thing. They're commies. They're pushing agendas, and they are fucking pushing for fucking... they're pushing for fucking welfare for their businesses. Like when the banks went under... They went cap in hand to the government. You've got to save us. You've got to fucking thing. It's like fucking. It's like the one social. It's socialism. It's communism for fucking corporations, and everybody else has to live under capitalism. It's fucking disgusting. Should be the other way around, and that's the problem we have at the minute. Anyway, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't like talking about politics. To be fair, not on the channel. I do like the idea that we come here to get away from that shit, and yet I keep finding myself spilling over because of the state of the world we live in, and the fucking the blame gets apportioned to disabled people. It gets apportioned to immigrants. It gets apportioned to basically everybody who has no power. And the people in power are like, look over there, don't look at us. And that's what rich corporations do with their lobbying money. Horrible cunts. Tonka Imperial is too almondy. Hurts my head, sis, spaced out. New Rose Bar bar smells just like my old bottle. Is it soft, your old bottle? Gonna get them green points. Summer Jesla Rose has my favourite honey note. That's interesting. I'm going to wear some Summer Jesla Rose in the summer. Art materials sample packs readily available on eBay all the time. Not here. Yeah, because 3D's from Bristol. Goldie used to hang out with him in the 80s when he was a graffiti artist. Lots of videos on YouTube with them both together in the early 80s. Yep. Fund the NHS. Who believes companies really care about CSR or equality or diversity is bullshit? Yes, it's just to stop you from being angry at them. Babouche says corporate socialism stinks. Absolutely it does. What is the best perfume to wear during a duck politics rant? What are you wearing right now? You can tell us what perfume you're wearing as well. I found a Banksy in Manchester years ago in a car park, took some photos, and the council jet washed it away, cleaning up for the Commonwealth Games. They asked me to authenticate one that wasn't. Oh! How do you feel about Pasha de Cartier? Welcome, Matt. Just got a bottle from the early 2000s. Really enjoying it. Yeah, it's a really nice fragrance. Like, it's really underrated. As Fosco says, it's really underrated. It's extremely underrated. Really good fragrance, like. It's the second font version of Pasha, maybe even late 90s formula. Yeah, it's a really good fougere kind of like dark, herbal, beautiful thing. Probably no review of the new Surge then, says, or Silver Panther, welcome to you. Happy Friday, indeed. Happy Friday to you. Like a fucking... Oh. Right. Where are we? I have the original, it's lovely, but even the new stuff is great. Yeah, Cartier do, well, they've got an in-house perfumer, so they do good quality reformulations, you know. I work in purchasing and I spend a lot of time asking supplier about CSR, carbon footprint, and a lot of paperwork, but the best way of not polluting, etc., is not to produce anything, says Sandra. Yes, and we can't have that. The over fucking production of stuff. Like, we have too much stuff. I mean, I sit there, I realise I'm saying this in front of a fucking cabinet full of perfume. There's too much stuff, you know? Herb says, I had some surgery on Saturday below the belt. Aye! I hope you're okay. The flankers are another story. Yeah, the flankers from... the flankers of Pasha aren't great. Like, I've got the mint one. The mint one's all right. That's a vintage rare piece. It's a rare vintage piece. But it's not... I wouldn't say it was world class. I just think it's like, I like a mint. You know, it's a good designer mint. It has not arrived yet. Delayed delivery. We'll do Celine this week. Yes, we're all looking forward to the next Pradeep video. Are we not, friends? Is there no one that tried the new Girl on Parfums? I don't know that they're out yet. I went in search of them the other day, and there was still... I think the woman looked at us like I had two heads. I don't think she'd heard about them. You know, she hadn't heard about them. Cam. I'm going to dehydrate again. Furiously drinking water tonight. It's like the good old days. Please bear with me. You can get them on the website, says Silver Panther. Outrageous. To the website? Wait, which perfumes are these? The very expensive ones? No. They are Vetiver Parfum, L'Homme Ideal Parfum, and Habit Rouge Parfum. Really enjoy Pradeep's videos. Yes, I really enjoy Pradeep's videos as well, but don't tell him he'll get a big head. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Jura Rose sent me a voice note singing, and I won't expose you to that. Don't worry. I won't make you listen. Ugh. Let's have a look. What do we have? Where are we? Oh dear. Enchanté. Is Anuj here? Anuj hasn't been around for a while. Oh, he is here. Welcome, Anuj. How are you? Anuj, you've got no idea the amount of comments I get saying, Rich, have you heard anything about Anuj's haul? And I'm like, no, I haven't. And I do not wish to send send messages and bother you in your sleep anymore. I emailed the official Girl On boutique and they say they have them, but they would not send a sample, so I have to go there, says Kate. Oh, God. Are they going to pay your fucking travel expenses, shitheads? Shite, they look like they're by Delphine. Oh, God. Anuj, welcome. That Pasha Freischer month is incredible, Duck, says Steph. It is, it's really nice. They're all going to be by Delphine. Yeah, I know, it's frightening, isn't it? The new parfums are on the UK Girl On website, but not the French. Odd how they release some places and not others. Yeah, it doesn't seem to make any sense, does it? Like, I don't understand. Like what the fuck? You know? I don't understand what the fuck, like, at all. What are we supposed to do? Soon, don't worry. Yes, there's your answer, people. To all the people who contact me in a fright. Is Anuj still getting it? Is Anuj all right? I'm like, what? What do you mean, is he all right? Has something happened? You know what I mean? So, yes. Was that your first or second comment, Lily? Where's Lily? Welcome, Lily. Lily awoke from her slumber. So excited was she by the presence of Anuj that she spoke up and said hi. He's been saying that for 4 months. It hasn't been 4 months. Feels like it's been 4 months, but it hasn't been 4 months. Has it? It hasn't been 4 months. Ramsey, welcome. How are you? I hope you are well. Watched a bit of Ramsey's Boundless review yesterday. Ramsey drops videos just at the right time for me to fall asleep to them. Or if I've been asleep, I wake up and they're there and I put them on and then fall back asleep to them. Herb says, Ramsey, I love your vids. We all love Ramsey's vids. Zhao. Yeah, buddy. How you doing? How's Zhao? Jura Rose. How are you? He's been saying that for 4 months now, Lamau. Soon, says Silver Panther, soon. Time flows slower for old farts like me, says Anuj. For me, it's the other way around. I'm old and I feel like time is flowing faster, you know? I'm like, well, it's just like every Monday I get this kind of feeling where I'm like, well, it's the beginning of another week. That's exciting, you know? And then by Tuesday, I'm like, well, it's not the beginning of the week anymore. Tuesday evening, I'm like, oh, it's not the beginning of the week anymore. And then by Thursday, I'm like, oh, fuck no, the week's nearly over. You know what I mean? No, Jura, I didn't tell anybody about your blunder at the gym this morning. I have only been on YouTube 4 months, says Horace. Jura, I did not tell anybody about your mishap at the gym. Jura Rose wore his shorts the wrong way round to the gym and everyone was looking at him. And they were like, what's going on? Why is that? Is he making a political statement? Is he protesting? What's going on here? But no, he simply put his shorts on the wrong way around. Rich, could you only wear gourmands, vanillas, and ambers for a whole winter? No. I would miss my mosses. I would miss my irises. I would miss my leathers. I did wear ambers much more exclusively this past autumn and winter. If you want to see what I wore the most of, I have a video I did. Excuse me. I was on the running machine too. You were. They thought he was Banksy. Enchanté. Les Abstraits. Quatrefoil. Gourmands, we know where they belong, Duck. Yeah, I'm not a big gourmand fan, I must admit. Gourmands aren't my kind of thing at all. They're a bit uninspiring, you know? They're a bit crap. So, it's not for me. Although, I must admit, every once in a while, there is one or two that pop up, you know, that are really good. And I'm like, ooh, I want to smell this. I want to know these better. I want to know what's going on. So, it depends. They've got to be really well done because they feel like it's a bit ten a penny. They do feel a bit ten a penny. So, where is my stream? God, I've been pressing buttons again. Okay, Eugene, do a Hermes month. Got to wear Muguet porcelain because it's spring. I don't like Muguet. Can you make me a bottle of Belgian faster, say Silver Panther? Should be here by Monday. Exciting times for you. Sure, anyone who can wear their clothes inside out. He didn't wear them inside out. They were back to front. Wearing Musk Tonkin at the minute, says DJ. Was it Robes Away talking about that today? He was talking about Wazamba. And he had Musk Tonkin there. You know? Fev is the best gourmand in the world, says Bobby. I had to sell mine. I thought it was a bit crap. Desandra feels upset with me, says Oris. Zhao. Lily, I am nuts. Jura's just trying to bring back the 90s rap fashion like Chris Cross. Oof. I'd maybe put LOTV as my favourite white floral. Tuberose at number 2. Delphine and Vassa have planned petite robe flankers till 2050. Brother. Looking forward to the new Parfum d'Empires, DJ. Laura G is here. Welcome. How are you feeling? Your chest infection. You've got antibiotics now. Thank God. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. So, we are all hoping Laura G feels better. She has the chest infection. I thought I was going to be unwell this week, but I've got away with it, you know? I have got away. Chesticles. Oh. I was summoned by a duck. You were. She texted. You were in hospital today, weren't you? Very good, Rich, says Floral Notes. Very good. What's very good? Spaced out, we'll do Hermes after Marl is done. We'll get back to Marl next week with my sons with me for March break. I'm eating a shin, says Juros. You leave that. Glad it escaped you, says Lily. What escaped me? Stop that. Stop being cryptic. Stop being all mysterious. Joy Amin, talking of current affairs, Joy Amin is not far away from 100,000 subscribers. That is a lot of subscribers, and he hasn't bought any of them. He hasn't bought any of his subscribers. He has just grinded. He's just ground out those subscribers one by one. Madness. I feel like I've been stabbed and prodded in hospital and my chest is full of the infect. Ooh, I've collected the illness for everyone. Yes, you have all of the illness. I had 2 of those illness earlier in the year. That is, had 2 chest infections in January. That is not fun. It's not fun whatsoever. I'm going to spray Diamond. Does anybody know what Dia means? Oof. That's really nice. That it's so soft, but it's so good. I had some KFC, Korean fried chicken. Shin. Could Oris have done that? Desandre is upset at her. I'm wearing bell arm. Get well soon, says Bob. I used to enjoy watching Joy, says Ram, but I just can't with the Middle Eastern clone videos. No, I don't watch those. I don't watch those at all. Yeah, just not my thing whatsoever. I'm going to have to buy a bottle of Bella Arm now. Somehow we turned a corner, says Horace. Someone laid promise with moon in my head. Oh, dear me. Has anybody seen those 2 LV fragrances, the new ones? And LV are telling people to layer them. One of them's a sandalwood one, and one of them's a different one. I can't remember what it is. And they're $1,000 a pop. And LV are like, layer them. And it's like, you fucking layer them. No. It's just a way to get people to pay $2,000. Apparently LV are getting into the watches game as well. Just so they can produce more overpriced tat. I'm going to have to buy a bottle of Bell Arm now. DM means day, says Ramsey. Aha. I didn't know. Soon enough, Proddy, and onwards. What? 100k. Not even sure if I'll get to 1,000. You will, Proddy. You'll definitely crack much more than that. Proddy, I'm subscribed to you and watch your videos. I didn't even know it was you until Rich pointed it out. I didn't know it was Proddy until he pointed it out. Joy doesn't respond to any comments. Doesn't seem like any sort of community on his channel. Yes, he's responded to a few things I've said before, which was nice. But I imagine the amount of comments he gets is frightening, which is why I like having a smaller channel. Like, I'm not just saying that. Like, I wouldn't be able to keep up. Like, I wouldn't be able to keep up whatsoever. I like having a nice community feel to it. Like, I know who I'm talking to. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's loads of people who, like, I don't know. And I like getting to know them. New people are good. Old people are good. So 100,000 gives me a fucking nosebleed. Like, I'd be worried. I'd be very worried. This is definitely my medium because I don't have to type anything out. I think I'm scarred from school. Like, I can write, obviously, and I can spell, and I know how to use syntax and cadence and fucking commas and full stops and punctuation and shit, but I just can't be arsed. I much prefer just speaking. You can ask anybody who fucking follows us or who's got me WhatsApp if I can get away with sending a voice note rather than typing. And that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? What exactly is the link for subs? I don't know what you mean. Joy doesn't respond to any comments. No. Once you praise a clone, I'm done. Says spaced out. Yeah. 100k of pure natural growth. That's incredible. It is a fair and honest. I mean, even if you don't like watching these videos, and that, Joy's put in so much work over the years, and he's just ground away at it. He truly deserves the success, and he's one of those people who doesn't get free bottles, and he doesn't get and for him to have 100,000 subscribers kind of warms like me heart. Do you know what I mean? It's he deserves it. He deserves it a lot more than a lot of other channels who have got them. Again, Ramsey's right. There's a lot of content on there that is Middle Eastern clone stuff, but that's what he's covering. I mean, he's covered everything else multiple times. So, same year I watch his videos without realising it was Pradeep, says Eugene. Yeah, I think a few people did. Even Subway's madly priced now. Everything's madly priced. It's crazy. You just can't afford to fucking live. Did you see Fragmental's video at Essence? All I saw was cringe and shells. That would be a fucking amazing channel. Cringe and shells. Someone should do that as like a YouTube channel, like a parody YouTube channel. Cringe and shills. Remember, people who tells you the original Must Tonkin was the EDP is wrong. LV is trash. They just make bad stuff for a lot of money, in my opinion. Pradeep didn't know it was Pradeep until Pradeep pointed it out, says Jura. Hello, Alan Hansen, how are you? Rich, a few minutes ago I thought I heard you say I don't like being gay, but turns out it was just floral fury. Yes, floral fury. Joy's intro and thumbnails are fun. Chill bloke. Yeah, he does seem very chill. I remember a while ago when he was having some financial difficulties and Robes talked about it. This was a long time ago now. He talked 5 years maybe longer. But if and when Joy gets 100,000 subscribers, he deserves a party. You know what I mean? He's really like a proper stalwart, like someone who does it because he loves it. And when I first started streaming, he came on here in my chat briefly and said thanks for always commenting and supporting his channel. And it was really nice to hear his streaming, and I just thought that was really nice. You know? I just think he's a nice bloke, like. I have 175 followers on Instagram, says Oris, flexing hard. And every day I am shocked that many people tolerate reading about my friends. It's a lot of people when you think about it, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, if you, like, I've nearly got 2,500 subscribers, like, and I'm like, when you think about how many people that is, it's like, what? It's frightening. Like, there's 48 people watching now. Like, that's a lot of people. I don't know if I could sit in front of 48 people. I could probably sit, like, if we were all sitting around like a, like a big table or something. talking with each other, because that's kind of how it would be, you know. We'd all sit around and just talk. Like, I couldn't just sit in front of you all like at school or something, and sit and like talk, you know. That'd be crazy. But I can do it like this. Joy could have gotten there just because of Indians, says Proddy. Who is Joy? Joy Amin. Sandra, that was oddly philosophical. Which day can we designate a Joy Amin Day and greet everyone from Dhaka, Bangladesh? Do you know how many people live in Dhaka? It's massive. Millions. Is it Dhaka or Dhaka? It's Dhaka. It's DH. I think it's DH, but it's the way they say it. Also, someone said Paco Bangladesh, and I can never forget that. Outrageous. Get in. Joy takes a lot of badgering from thousands in his area, constant newcomers. I just subscribed to Joy, so that's one more. I've always said this place was a salon. A salon? That's interesting. Welcome, Josie. How are you? Sandra says, sure, I'm proud of you. You're so funny. I genuinely didn't know who he was. More like a saloon. Welcome, Mike. How are you? Tom Ford white suede. I think white suede's quite nice. I like white patchouli too. I think just sitting in front of each other and saying, hello. I'm a perfumaholic. Oh, no. But we are. We are addicted to perfume. I mean, I've had much worse habits, you know. Hi, Nada. Hello, Nada. Nada Dida. One of the newer comers to my channel, which we are delighted to welcome. This DMR is lovely. It's got an almost kind of, I don't want to say marzipan, but it's got a little bit of that kind of yellow creaminess about it, you know. It is peony, you're right. There's a little bit of yellow creaminess about it. It's lovely. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not knocking it. It's one of my most floral perfumes. No scent of the day today. I've got clinicals. I wore Maxims yesterday. Ooh, Maxims. Degenerate perfume addict, says Scent Reaper. Remember when I was addicted to champagne? Yeah, me neither, says Horace. Mike says, picked up some Meo Fushini Sogni a few weeks ago based on your reviews. What a fragrance. I want to try those Meo Fushini. Has anybody seen Fragrance Journey? He is in Dubai. And he's done he's done a couple of videos. He was going to go live, but his signal wasn't great. I might wear Envy tomorrow. We'll see what the weather's doing. We'll see. White patchouli, purple patchouli, grey vetiver, white suede, black violet. Tom Ford loves his colour. He does love his colours. Very happy to hear that, Mike. It's a brilliant fragrance. Tried Meo Fushini. Some are nice. I'm looking forward to these Legalian and Perfumer H samples, Dura Rose, from some point in the future, maybe. Also, Arles and Damodable. Making an oud. Arles and Damodable making an oud. I can't see it. Maybe. Maybe. I imagine it would be very limited edition, though. I imagine it would be limited edition, that if they made it, if they made a an oud, Les Indomitable are doing an oud, says DJ. They are? What's this about? How's Ruade Parfum d'Empire, says Pradeep. I think DJ really likes it. Or he did like it, he said something. One was a blatant Bois d'Argent rip-off, same duo but remove last word. Did you mention the new Parfums d'Empire? Supposed to be 70 here tomorrow. I'll be at the river with my eagles, says Horace. Ace says hello to everyone from the gym. Wore a Scal and Haiti. Yes, lovely. The original Dior Privé trio is named after colours also. It's Cologne Blanche, Bois d'Argent, and Eau Noir. That's true. I'm finally in fragrance heaven enjoying Les Abstraits, says Joe. Which one's your favourite? That are some news on Les Indomitable. My English is not so good to react quickly on what's going on in chat. I'm just enjoying listening and reading. Thank you all. Well, you are most welcome. They are. Thought for sure they said it wouldn't happen, even with my crap memory. Yes, they are working on a limited edition oud-based fragrance, and it's glorious, says Scented Moments. When I knew it would be limited edition, I'm going to claim that right now. I knew it would be limited edition. We are talking about fucking Les Indomitable here, aren't we? Les Indomitable are working on an oud, and it's going to be limited edition. I'm not talking about the new Hermes, which is also extremely limited edition, available only in France until the 15th of April. Oh, it's going to get expensive up in here. Ruade isn't bad, but not worth the money if your palate has experienced oud enough to know when it's not worth the price, says DJ. I did not like Ruade when I smelled it, says Horace. It's horsey. Nice show. Those samples took a long time. I'll give you something to remember, says Lily. Lily, filth. Calm yourself. Hermes sending limited edition carrots. I've heard this. Apparently, in the paddock box, when the box arrives, they send it with the perfume inside, and inside the outer box, right? So the packaging box is like loads of fucking carrots and fucking other stuff that you would feed a horse, and some hay, you know, all that kind of shit. I mean, I imagine they would have sent them some horse shit. That's some Jared Leto type behavior. You know what I mean? If they could have got away with it. I want the Hermes, the Rubini, and the oud. The Parfum d'Empire, curious, and the oud from Les Indomitable. Do we know when that'll be? I'm going to get in touch with Eugene after the stream. I'm going to see if he knows what he can find out about this outrageousness. Yes, the Les Indomitable is working on an oud fragrance. They will produce 500 bottles, and the price will be between 400 and 500 euros for 50 ml. Ugh. Brother, ugh. That is expensive. Is it by Allo? Allo? I'll ask now, says Eugene. Please do. I hope it's not a boring scent. Oh, fucking hell, man. That's expensive as fuck. I wish Luca Turin made a video at Essence. He basically shattered a lot of the expensive-looking bottles on Substack. I agree with him in that sort of thing. It's just that he just makes himself a bit of a figure of fun because he's... They will also release a spicy, warm orange blossom perfume. Oh no. How do you know this? Les Unaffordables, says Mike V. Antoine Lee, olfactive experience. I would imagine they were him. He's like their in-house perfume. What Iris Malacan the other day kept reminding me of Belle Arm. The top of Iris Malacan's lovely. Everything after 20 minutes is absolutely abhorrent. The Paddock one, the Agar Ebony, says DJ. Paddock. I think I'm going to end up buying that. Oh no, brother. Ooh. It was cinnamon and orange blossom. How do we know these things? I haven't heard a thing about this. Les Indomitable were at Excellence. Is the Paddock a Paris exclusive? I hope Les Indomitable don't go down the influencer route. I really do, because I think it cheapens brands when they do. Is the Paddock a Paris exclusive? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. I know a lot of people match even if I'm not in person, yeah. DJ, I got remedy. I know people, says DJ, quite ominously. See, how did you enjoy Essence? Did you see anybody having a good time? Did anybody make a disgrace of themselves? Do you care to out anybody for their outrageousness? DJ knows people who can fuck you up in the perfume department. It's a shame my friend from Japan is not coming over until he's not coming over until June. I could have asked him to buy one of the Paddocks for us, but it's not happening. I wonder if he knows anybody in Paris. Oh dear man, it's very creamy floral. It's very not my type of thing, although I do really like it. You know. Welcome, DMS. Amazement comme je suis. Ah, yes, thousands of bottles given away during that event. Yes. Awful. And I've yet to light one from the house, says DJ. Your friend from Japan, such mystery behind this man. He touched my Champagne Absolute. And that is the way you like it, isn't it? You like your Champagne Absolute touched. Touched by the hands of man. They went 6 years without influencers. Doubt they'll start now. You'd be surprised. Sensualize. Barry, mate, how are you? It is nice to see you. It would be nice to see Barry make some videos again. I do believe it. I hope you're well, mate. He was probably sure to erase his fingerprints too, Jura. No, I think Les and the Madabla want to stay close to their roots. I think so as well. I do think that, and I do hope that. Time to back up Duck, Les and the Madabla. Well, I've thought about doing that with the Rose de Jamal, and it's for the price reasons. It's been price reasons. I think that the Les and the Madablas are going to start. They're not going to bolt up, but when they do go up, they will bolt up because they haven't had many price rises. They don't seem to do what the Chanels do and creep up 10% a year. I mean, if you can call 10% a year creeping up, but they seem to have held off on the price increases, and I'm worried they're going to do what a Tower did. Whereas Tower, no, not what Tower did, what Mask Milano, God rest his soul, what they did, where they were like, look, we haven't put prices up for 7 years, we have to now, and they're going to go up considerably. So I do kind of fear that kind of thing. I would back up most of the ones I've got. I would back up Vanilla Van. I would back up Rose de Jamal. I'd back up the Escals, both of them. Maybe Oriental Velour. I fucking love Oriental Velour. I wear that all the time. It's a fucking beautiful fragrance. Chanel just went bonkers with price and greed. I've got a theory about Chanel and their price increases. The Wertheimer's kids aren't interested in running the business, and so I think they are squeezing the business for every single penny they can get, and that they're trying to make the books look as good as possible in preparation for a sale, because they'll take a shit ton. That could be like one of the first like $100 billion company sales. Do you know what I mean? Like it would. I don't know if there's ever been $100 billion company sale. There might have been, but fuck, Chanel could be like the biggest company sale in history. And they can thank all of that to Karl Lagerfeld, because the business was on its fucking arse when he turned up. And they can. I hope they paid him a fucking shit ton, because they take £5 billion a year out of that fucking company, I think, and like dividends and fucking money just out of the fucking bank account. Move it to the Cayman Islands, the swines. Oriental Valeurs is jasmine rich. No, it's not. It's myrrh and spruce. The correct nomenclature is Asian person rich. What is? Here is the best Irish nose. Welcome, Dushan is back. Probably will. Essence has too much riff-raff, says DJ. Yeah. Essence received 300 more applications from brands this year over last. I didn't realise Essence had a YouTube channel where they've put on quite a few of their lectures. Influencers showing a certain person on the platform talks about it. Essence was amazing, but basically you have over 250 brands and more than half are just copying popular fragrances and more fancy bottles. However, I did find some amazing gems. Yes, I can imagine you have to wade through a shit ton of fucking filth to get to the good stuff, if I'm being honest. Are you going to make me spend 1k buying some Les and Demadonna tonight? Please don't. Sorry, Panther. I really need to try Escal and Haiti. I prefer it over the other one, but they are both brilliant. And I don't know what you know about the situation in Haiti, but it ain't great. Like it's collapsed again. The country's in absolute turmoil. Like, so welcome, PS. How are you? Thank you for joining us. The country's like, it's going through some pretty heavy shit, and so Haitian vetiver, I imagine, is going to be not easy to source. I'm not trying to scare anybody or put any prices up or anything such as that, but you know, I'll revisit the Osmanthus from Les de Madable. That is Cuir de Chine. Chanel increases prices faster than DiCaprio changes girlfriends, all below 25. Booklet. Rose de Jamal is glorious, says Eugene. It is. It's one of the best smelling perfumes I own. They'll get absorbed by LVMH. I don't know. I don't know if they would allow that culturally. I'm not sure if the fucking Monopolies Commission would allow that. LVMH can't own everything. You know, Competition Commission has to do something about LVMH. They control too much of the market. One of the signs of the apocalypse is when L'Oreal buys Chanel. Oi! Don't say that. Fucking love. Yeah, exactly. Go away, Jura. Stop that. I had a very lovely chat with Valerie and Remy. Hope I am not butchering his name. At Essence. and had the opportunity to buy 2 upcoming fragrances, Spicy Cinnamon Orange Blossom and the Oud one. To try them, not to buy them, sorry, to try them. Were they good? Did you enjoy them? What's the Oud one like? L'Oreal going to buy TikTok too. No, they better not. I want TikTok to die and go away. It's fucking awful. Where is Ramsey? Both are full bottle worthy, but the price of that Oud will be crazy. Oh no. Cœur de Chine is nice. Essence is the poor man's scent explore. Eee. Scent explore coming up. Is the Oud by Mosca Lee? It will be. It will be. He's their in-house perfumer. He's their director of fragrance, isn't he? They're the same. They are one. Well, I don't know. They're not one and the same, but they're 2 cheeks of the same arse. Surely. That's my understanding of the situation. Until they're not, then he'll be making all of the stuff. That said, if there's one company I would trust to get to replace Antoine Lee with a good perfumer, it would be Les Indomptables. A book about Oud. That's Proudy's laughing. What are you laughing until the cheeks are parted? Do not part the cheeks. Do not part the perfume cheeks. The year is 2034. A 35ml bottle of 31 Rue Cambon is 800 quid. Yes. DMS with a view into the dystopian future that we all face. Those bottles, I'm telling you, those Les exclusives are going to be some of the first perfumes to hit $1,000, like from a big house, from a reputable perfume house, you know, not like LV. LV doesn't have a big tradition of making perfumes, you know, not like Chanel does. Until the cheeks are parted. Aventus will be 1,000 soon. Well, yes, you might be right. Cœur de Chine versus Rose de Jamal. Rose de Jamal. Every day of the week, twice on Sunday. I love Rose de Jamal. That is some fragrance. It really is fantastic. Beautiful in every way. Excuse me whilst I take my motherfucking tablets. I wish my stream hadn't died in the middle today. That's a shame. Oh, where is my Ramapril? Give it to me. Tim Wilcox, I have your perfume here. I will email you with the pictures of... What was I supposed to email you with the pictures of? Paddock. Ramapro. It's Ramapril, because I've got a dodgy fucking blood pressure. I need to start doing this fucking exercise. I need to buy this fucking elliptical fucking cross trainer thing. This Diamant is absolutely glorious. What a fucking perfume. What a smell. Beautiful. I would wear this more dressed up. It is a Ramapril. Ramapril has taken my heart. Ram is looking after my heart. And the thing about taking these medications is that do I really need them? Well, maybe, but the thing is the way the doctor kind of framed it to us is like, you spend so much time being investigated by the health system that we've caught all these things early. Because I was saying to them, I'm not going to lie to you, I was saying to them, am I going to die? Am I so ill that I'm going to run out of time? Like, basically, I'm just going to keep getting iller and iller and iller until I expire. And he was like, well, no, not necessarily. He said, the thing is that the advantageous thing about the fact that you come and see us all the time is that we get to keep an eye on everything. He was like, so you starting on like heart medication like now, means that you won't have all the damage that builds up for most people in the middle age. So he was like, you'll have friends who are in a lot better state than you are, generally medically. He was like, but like their heart, their like blood pressure won't be being monitored because they don't see the doctor all the time. He was like, they don't look after themselves. He was like, so you're avoiding basically by being medicated and like seeing us all the time and stuff because of all the shit that's actually wrong with you. He says you won't get as like the things that are wrong with you won't take the toll on you that they're going to take on your friends because they're not getting them seen to. And I was like, that's a very nice way of saying that you're making a lot of money off me, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But no, I got the point he was making. So, not to worry. Stay soft, says Horace. Yes, stay soft. Whip out your Rose de Jamalicious, Rich. I will. I will whip it out. Brace yourselves. Oh shit, that's going to fall. There it is. Rose de Jamal. Here we are. Oh. I wonder if they would do. I wonder if they would do. A Rose Otto of the Jamal Rose. And that shit would cost a fucking. I mean, fuck. You'd be paying hundreds for like 3 mil. You know what I mean? But yes, show soft for those that don't want to wear generational sillage. Patchouli Noisette, it is pearl and super azurel, but not great though. Mousse de Sable is gorgeous. Patchouli Noisette, I find that a very strange fragrance, and I will be investigating it further. You know? Pill pushers mostly. Well, there is a point to that, but my doctor has said, like, I would love to get you off some of the medication that you're on. And I was like, yeah, I'd love to get off some of the medication I'm on as well. But the fact of the matter is the tests come back and they're not great. Hey, Ramsey, I really enjoyed your review on Green Irish Tweed. Great work. Thank you, Rich. I'll take my Ramapril at breakfast. Whip out your Rose de Jamalicious. I have it here. Pat Lester says Les Madabra is a fantastic niche house, probably the best niche house in the world today. I've no problem saying that. Mousse de Sable is a little too spicy for my taste, I believe, but I need to spray it more. Les Madabra is on another level for me, so deep and rich and blended, if it makes sense. It does, makes perfect sense. What an answer from that doctor. He practices that answer in the mirror at night. They are overpriced for sure, but Don Paris and Parade are the full bottle worthy for me. Just keep yourself in a cool place with no direct sunlight and you won't expire, Rich. I'm hoping to not expire, thank you. I will bear that in mind. I'm interested in all the rose hydrosol used in releases recently. What's that? I'm a doctor. Dr. Soft, says Horace. Horace is in fact a doctor. A PhD. There are no doctors left, pill pushers mostly. Well, I think everybody's kind of delegated their health to tablets, you know. A lot of people have delegated their health to tablets these days, you know. I think as long as people think they can just take a tablet and everything will be better, then that's what a lot of people will do. The fucking regimen of tablets I take is absolutely filthy, like. But that's life. I delegate my health to perfume daily, quite. I use perfume to keep myself sane, or as sane as I am at the minute. Jura Rose, what's rose hydrosol? Tell me. Not saying right or wrong, but Chanel at the very least are consistent and transparent with their retail price increases. Their mandate and communication for price increases are consistent. Yes, it's very consistent. They put their prices up roughly 10% year on year, sometimes more than year on year. You know, there was a couple of times there in 2022 where it went up like a couple of times in a year. I think it was 2022. Could have been 2021. So last time you saw a doctor, Eugene, says Floral Notes. Prescribe something, says Eugene. My prescription 10 years ago, Lils, delegate my health to Perfume Daily. The sun is my doctor. I can be online service certified. Make an appointment with me, says Lily. Having an alignment is also a personality trait anymore. Having an ailment is almost also a personality trait anymore. Yeah, I kind of feel like that about myself, if I'm being honest. I'm not saying that's what you were saying, but I do kind of feel like fucking I've integrated me ailments into me personality. But I do understand what you mean. Like, there are people out there who base their fucking personalities on something that's wrong with them. And I don't necessarily want to do that, but I do find myself falling into that trap. You know? It's like one of my favourite films is Withnell and I. And there's a part of the film where the guy says, I find myself drifting into the arena of the unwell. And it does feel like that. It does feel like it's kind of like this place you go to and you exist in, you know? And I would rather not. The moon's my mistress. This loony bin called Earth would be unbearable without perfume. Absolutely. You're catering to one of the senses, maybe the most potent sense. You know, 10% twice a year, says Anuj. Yeah. Yeah. 10% twice a year. 20% a year. Crazy when you think about it like that. But, like you said, transparent and consistent. Speaking of the moon, I just got my... Ooh, a bit early. Tides are off. How does the moon align with your period? Is it because it's every 28 days? Do you think we evolved that way? Why did my belly make that noise? Armani, YSL, discount on their official site. Chanel would never do that. No. I like Chanel just as much as the next guy, but at the price, there's so many other fragrances I'd rather have. Quite. Those I'll take two and call you in the morning. I'm a sucker for greenness, says PS, and dryness on a rose perfume like Towers and Rose Sheep. Anyone recommend something even drier in that style? A really dry rose. Incense Rose by Tower. That is a dry, dry bastard. That is an extremely dry perfume. Eugene says exactly the same thing. That was a long time. I got to get back in the rhythm so my body gets back on track, says Horace. I wish the Chanel store I'd go to would carry more than just the basic ones. I really don't understand why they don't want to have a variety. If you're going to have a store, why wouldn't you carry? Comet will introduce a new, less exclusive price, I'm sure. I went to the Hermes boutique and they say they're not going to have it until May. So I was like, what? And it's a Harrods boot, but they were like, it's going to be exclusive in the airports and stuff. So what can you do? Nata says, some people here in Ukraine say to us, guys who speak about perfume, how can you think and talk about perfume now? It is wartime and so on. But perfumes now help us not to lose our mind. Yes. Yes, a little bit of escapism. That's kind of what I want this channel to be about, to be honest, because the world's a little bit... I'm not saying that I'm living under war conditions or anything, but, you know, perfumes are kind of medicine for the mind. Yes, I totally agree. Absolutely. Perfumes are somewhere where we can all go and get the fuck away from fucking everything that goes on in the world, and it brings people from all over and different places and thoughts and feelings and political opinions and fucking everything that makes everybody different, and it brings people together and makes them feel the same as other people, and connection, and provides that connection so people can then connect on a different level. DMS says nobody here actually wears Koros. We're all posers. I wore it last week. I might wear it again. Dare say. I'm going to wear a Ketos at some point too. And troisième homme. What did I wear today? Iris Nazarena. Regarding Chanel, says Joe, I will pick up 31 Rue Cambon next week and get number 22 later on and close my exclusives collection. Then let's see if comment is good enough. Pradeep, I believe, has smelled it because the rascal lives near Paris. Did you see the old vintage clock for time, Duck? Old vintage clock? Where? Armani is a C-tier brand. I'd be surprised if it was that high, to be honest. Anyone in here wearing Koros? Not right now, Darren. I went to the Hermes boutique and nobody knew you, says Spaced Out. Figment Man is as close as you can get to Koros without being Koros, says Ramsey. Anuja's deleted a message. Nobody in here actually wears Koros. We're all posers. Well, I'll stay then, says Darren. Good weekend ahead. Got to run. See you, PK. In fact, that's a good time for me to stop. I did an hour before this stream. Because the stream decided, well, I pressed a button. That's what happened. I'll be honest. Stupidly pressed a button. But anyway, I'm going to press the button again now, but this time on purpose. And so I am going to go. I have messages on my phone, which I will respond to. Tim Wilcox, I will email you with pictures of, I think it's paddock. Was it the paddock pictures I was going to send you? But anyway, I'm going now. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. It has been a good chat. It has been fun. And I will see you all again soon. Good night.